Hey everybody, DCT here with breaking news. Now it's raining out, and I had to drive up here on a car that doesn't have a roof. So, yeah, I'm wet. Randy Gregory. We've been expecting stuff for a while now, but it's finally came. That's right, Randy Gregory. He's finally been reinstated. Randy Gregory is back. Now, as long as he doesn't screw up. Which is a possibility. But Randy Gregory is back. Lose Irvin and get Randy Gregory. Well, what I'm thinking is we could try that. But with the loss of Irving, I sound sick. Well, I've just been scrambling around a lot to get up here and do this for everybody. But I'm not sick, don't worry. I hope. Fingers crossed. But with the loss of Irving for the 4 games, Randy Gregory will most likely be filling in. And then we'll get to see how good Randy Gregory actually is. Because it has been a couple of years since he's been on the field. Now that's my biggest concern. Taco can play inside, top edge. Well, Taco, another YouTuber, Mark Holmes, he's a big one. He has 4,000 subs. And he asked Leon Lett. If you don't know who he is, I'll get a clip later for you guys of who Leon Lett really is. I just wish we got a solid 1 tech in the draft. Right, you know, I wish we could have secured the middle, but mostly all of them were gone by the 19th pick. Well, the good one was that I wanted was gone by the 19th pick. We won't talk about who that is. But I like our second round pick. If I were a redraft, I'd probably redo the first round, but I think the first round draft pick is okay. It's just the second round draft pick that is really jumping out to me, saying, Connor Williams, he's good. He's going to play the offensive line. He's going to be the breakout player because he's going to be getting all the snaps. So, he's a pure pass rusher as long as he's in shape. We'll be good. Well, that's where I'm concerned about Connor Williams. I mean, not Randy Gregory. He hasn't played football for 2 years, so he's starting to get a little out of shape, you know, out of touch. But as long as he can still play and run fast, I think we'll be okay. But going back to Taco Charlton, like I said, the YouTuber asked Leon Lett about who do you think the breakout player will be for this year on the D line. Taco Charlton. That would be something fantastic. Because Taco Charlton, let's see, his first half of the season wasn't great. Second half, where he actually got a little bit more playing time. That's where he started to, you know, get good. And he had 3 sacks in that second half of the season with, I believe, 15 tackles. So multiply that by both halves of the seasons where he played some more snaps. And, well, you're looking at a 6-sack, 20-something tackle guy in his rookie year. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Because Taco's not a bust. I'll just leave that right there. We could have had a good 1 tech in the draft. We never addressed it. Right, that's true. We never did address it. Love the draft. Beside. Right, Malik Collins is not a one-tech guy. He's really not. He is good. We do have a couple of guys, though, that I think could be breakout players. So, Jahad Ward, if I pronounce that right, I hope. Datwan Jones, I believe, is his name. And, Brian Price, I believe. The athleticism won't go anywhere. It's his mental I'm worried about. And Taco started to come on late. Right. And his mental is also a thing that I'm a little worried about myself. Because, well, if he's not in mental health good shape, then he's going to be like, okay, so this is the play. Repeat it back to me. This is an offensive play. Trying to remember this. I stick B flat, Y option, or Z right, Y option. Repeat that back to me. I don't know. I can't remember stuff. If he's not in great mental health, not just for play calling and stuff, but being able to read the field and seeing where players go and reading the different plays that the offense might call, that's where I'm a little worried about myself. Make Malik great again. I just hope his foot's all healed up. That's all I hope about. I just hope his foot's healed up. Believe me. Oh, man, but this pass rush is ranked 8th. Okay. Well, I'll believe it. I'll believe it. If we're ranked 8th, I'll believe it. Because we only had 2 good players last year on the D line. David Irving and DeMarcus Lawrence. A couple people start stepping. So that's where I'm starting to think, well, this pass rush is ranked 8th. We got Randy Gregory back. Jahad Ward there, hopefully to be good. Taco Charlton with experience. Oh, wait. And a couple of other guys. Alright? And we also got a little bit better stuff. Hey, how you doing? And I think that the D-line is going to be fairly good and not so much relying on the defensive end. I think D tackles are going to step up. And Randy Gregory, I think, is also going to step up. I hope. This year, I hope. Because if Randy Gregory can stay on the field, then the D-line could be very good. And as long as we good D-line-wise, we going to be... Right. If the D-line is good, the secondary is going to be fantastic. Because we got Chris Richard. Wait. The guy that made the Legion of Boom the Legion of Boom. Okay, that guy. The guy that made the Legion of Boom fantastic. Wait, wasn't it Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas and Cliff Averill? No. Nope. Because Chris Richard brought the good out of them to make them great players. Now, you could be a good player, but the coaching staff determines your future. It really does. Now, because if you look at this, all right, say I'm a great NFL talent. I just came to a team with bad coaching staffs. Oh, well, my production has gone way down, and my strategies. I haven't learned anything new. There you go. And I think the Cowboys are going to be all set in the secondary because of Chris Richard and him being able to bring out the best in players and really gel the defense together, as J. March, one of our linebackers, put it. So I'm pretty happy with Randy Gregory being back. Who is better, offense, the defense, or the offense? Well, right now I think the offense is going to be good. I think it's going to be a little bit better only because of Ezekiel Elliott. I think Zeke is really going to bring out the best in the offense, which is going to make Dak shine. We got Dak too, Dak and Zeke. So I think the team is going to be really good. I'm not sure if it's just the offense being better or us going up against worse offenses, making the defense look a little bit better. But I think the offense is better than the defense, I do. But I think the defense is starting to get... I think the defense is starting to get better. I mean, you look at 2014's defense. Historically bad. 2013 and 2014 was historically bad. So the defense has really became a lot better in everything. And the defense, I mean, the defense has gotten a lot better, and the offense, well, we're not really sure, I guess, because we got all basically new receivers. Third-year quarterback and third-year running back. The offensive line is kind of a little high-powered, if you want to call it, because of Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, and Tyron Smith. Jeez, I almost said Ronald Leary. And you can't tell me Chaz Green is a Ronald Leary. We got depth now, thank God. So I think the offense is going to be a little bit better, but the defense can be hellfire. That's going to be, by midseason, a defense you're going to be scared about. In my opinion on that, as soon as training camp starts, could change very quickly. Because the offense is unknown outside of Zeke and the line. Well, that's basically true. You know, the only two players, well, hold on. Zeke, the O-line, Bees, really, because I think Bees is going to be good. He's pretty known. And you got really 7 people on the O-line out of how many people do we... I mean, offense out of how many people do we have? Like, we got at least 12 receivers, counting tight end. We got at least 12 receivers and tight ends. You're going to tell me that there aren't one of those guys that are good. You can't tell me that. But I think the defense is starting to get a little bit better alongside with Chris Richard and Rod Marinelli. I think people are going to be surprised how good this defense actually is, along with the receiving corps. I'd love to have a great receiver. I'd love to have Des Bryant back, but I really wouldn't because he's a number one wideout, demanding the ball. Didn't have great chemistry with Dak. Right. Now I remember why we got rid of him. Dak is a question. He has to prove himself. Well, I mean, yes, he does after a bad year last year, but if he doesn't do a 13-3 season this year, I'm not concerned. If he goes 10-6, I'm not concerned. If he goes 9-7, a little bit. I think it's partly Jason Garrett's fault, because you look at his rookie season with basically the same offense except for the receiving corps, minus Bryce Butler and Des Bryant. Now, we also had Dak go out to a place with, I believe it was Alan Hearns, Tavon Austin, and a couple of other, like, some of the receivers go out to a place, called Hollywood Studios in Disney. I'm not gonna lie, I went there 2 years ago. It's fantastic. It's a great place. And that tells me, wait, hold on. You got Dak and the receivers going out to Hollywood Studios to have a fun day. They're taking day off of practice to go there. Why are they doing that? Now, the hard part of me wants to say, get them back on the field. But the understanding says, get them on the field, but you know what? They need this. This is what they need. They need chemistry. And that's what they're doing. They're building chemistry. And that's a huge thing. Dak has chemistry now with basically the whole offense. The whole offense. He went out fishing with Zeke in the O-line. Now he went to the Toy Story Hollywood Studios at Disney with him and the receivers. Him and the receivers now have chemistry. Him, Zeke, and the offensive line have chemistry. Now I see how this is all starting to fall together. The team has chemistry. And that's something we need. We need chemistry. And without it, the team's going to fall apart. You look at last season, Dak and Dez, they didn't have any chemistry. And look how good it came together. It didn't at all. Dak and Dez didn't have any chemistry, and their connection just fell apart. Now, Dak and the new receivers, if they get chemistry, they ain't gonna fall apart. And that's how it works. I care less about the record as long as we make the playoffs. If the Triggerman can put the team on his back and elevate past his rookie season, then, well, if Dak throws, let me say this. If Dak throws 8 interceptions, 21 touchdowns, 3,000 yards, and Zeke rushes for 1,300 yards and 24 touchdowns. Tavon Austin rushes for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rod Smith rushes for another 189 yards for 2 touchdowns. Now, that's what I'm starting to think. Well, the running backs altogether have more than 24 touchdowns. And Dak has 20-something touchdowns. 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's pretty good. We're a running team. So it's not like Dak's numbers are going to be 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on 8,000 yards. It's not going to be like that. Dak is going to run the ball too. He's going to have some rushing touchdowns, rushing yards. Zeke's going to have the rushing yards. We're a run-first team. So Dak's numbers aren't going to be screaming off the charts. But I do want him to show that he is good. Show that it's not just Zeke, it's him too. Because basically this team without Zeke and when Dak was here for those 6 games, that was basically the exact team that had Brandon Weeden and I'm trying to think of his name. Brandon Weeden and Matt Castle and all those guys, they couldn't win a damn game. Dak comes in with basically the same team. Wins 9. 9 of them. Now, with Zeke, he wins 13. Now, Zeke, he wins 13. By himself, he wins 9. Or, he wins 3, and Zeke wins, I forget how I would say this, but I think Dak wins 8 games, Zeke wins 8 games. If we go 16-0, that's how it would work. I don't see Zeke carrying the full load. I don't see Dak carrying the full load. It's basically an even matchup, no matter how you look at it. We got Randy back. Yeah, I'm pretty happy we got him back. We are a run team, but Dak still has to show he can pass. Right. I mean, if Dak doesn't throw... I'm trying to think of how I would word it, but I think Dak, if he can show that he can pass and he passes for a good chunk of yardage, 5 interceptions on 20 touchdowns, that's pretty good. 7 interceptions on 20 touchdowns, that's still pretty good. That's where I'd say that's it. But 10 interceptions on 10 touchdowns, not so good. And now, wait. Oh, wait, that was basically Marcus Mariota's stats. I think he had 17 interceptions on 10 touchdowns, and people say he had a better season than Dak. Okay. Now, people saying Dallas should have kept DeMarco Murray. Well, I believe I've been told that for getting rid of Murray, we got a 4th-round draft pick in 2016. So getting rid of DeMarco Murray, we got Zeke and Dak. I would rather have a young Zeke and a young Dak than an old DeMarco Murray. See where I went with it? We were right to let him go. Yeah. Yep. I'm okay with it. I wish he would have signed a 1-day deal, kind of like trying to think of his name. I did that. DeMarcus Ware signed a 1-day deal with Dallas, worth I think no money, to retire a Cowboy. I think that's what he should have done. That would have been pretty cool, you know. DeMarco Murray, I don't know about Hall of Famer, but he's up there in good running backs. But I am happy we got rid of him because we got Zeke and Dak. Now, which would you rather have? An old, worn down DeMarco Murray right now, and Matt Castle is our quarterback, or Dak and Zeke? That's where it is. How good do you think we'll be with Randy Gregory? I think it's really going to help the team a lot. I think he's a good physical player. It's just as long as he can get that back from being out for a couple seasons. If he can play good, then he's going to be great. Then he isn't going to be a bust. Because right now, he's at the point where he's looking like a draft bust. But if he can play, stay healthy for all 16 games, then he's going to be good. That's what I hope. I just hope he can stay healthy. Stay on the field for 16 games. Because I think he has very good talent. Now let's just hope that isn't gone. Randy Gregory, I think, is going to bring a lot to this team if he can stay healthy. And I think we'll be a lot better with him than without him. And that's all I have. I'll talk a little bit about this later, probably today with a couple of other videos. He was a bust because of off-field issues. Right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that because he wasn't able to play for like 2 seasons. That's why he was a bit of a bust. But I think that now if he can stay on the field, stay healthy, then he won't be a bust. And that's just what I hope for him. I hope him the best. And I think that he's going to do fairly good. And I'll see you guys later. Peace off.